Hello everyone and welcome back to my Let's Play of Pokemon White. In the last episode, we basically got ourselves a new team member, two new team members, Rocky the Roggenrola and Sky the Pidove. And we also rescued a little girl's Pokemon from Team Plasma. Now, in this one, we're going to keep going to Nacrene City. Dougie, thank you two so much for helping get this girl's Pokemon back. I'm lucky to have friends like you two. Alright, thank you, Bianca. Oh, thank you, mister. Please take this in appreciation. Hey, we got some heal balls. Now, basically, this one is... These things basically heal Pokemon when you catch them, but that's all they're good for, is catching and healing. Alright, Bianca's gonna make our way to way back to Striaton City. And we're gonna keep going to Nacrene City. And we got ourselves a battle. Alright, we're challenged by Al. Alright. He's gonna send out a Blitzel. Alright, we're gonna send out Sky to train her up. But we're gonna also switch out to Oreo. Alright, we're gonna keep going and battling. He's gonna use a quick attack. That's gonna do a little damage. We're gonna go for a flame charge. Ooh, they're gonna go for a shockwave. That's gonna do a lot of damage to us. But we're gonna use a flame charge and counter it. Alright, not bad. So we're gonna go for a flame charge again. And we managed to take it down. And hey, we leveled up. Level 16 is not that bad. We managed to defeat Al. Now, we're going to go back and heal up really quick because I think our Pokemon took a really big beating. Alright. Alright, we're gonna heal up again. Ooh, it's winter right now, but in reality it's actually summer. So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going and make our way toward the Nacrene City. Ooh, Pokeball. Nice. And we're gonna run into a Pokemon. Alright, a Pidove, but we already got a Pidove. So we're gonna run from this. Ooh, we got ourselves an antidote. Nice. That basically heals poisoning. Ooh, it's Sharon. Dougie, stop. See that tall grass over there? Every now and then, two Pokemon will pop up at the same time. In other words, he's explaining that it will be 2 against 2. And now he's headed to Nacrene City. Ooh, we got ourselves another battle. Alright, let's see what you got. Alright. Let's see what she's got there. She's gonna send out a Woobat. We're gonna send out Sky to train her up. Now the key factor is a Woobat, so it's flying. So I'm gonna see if Rocky has any rock type moves. To dealing with Woobat. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Oh, he does not have rock type moves, so we're gonna switch out to Oreo. Alright, let's see what he's got. Ooh, a Sherman's not good. So we're gonna go for a Flame Charge. Ooh, Confusion, that's gonna hurt. Alright, let's keep going. Ooh, we did a lot of damage and our speed increased. So let's do another Flame Charge. Ooh, nice, not bad. Ooh, Sky leveled up to level 11. Alright, we're gonna keep going, and we got ourselves another battle. Ooh, and this one's a 2 for 2. Alright, let's see what she's got. She's gonna send out a Tract. We're gonna send out Sky to train her up again. And we're gonna send out Oreo now. Alright, let's see what Oreo can do. They're gonna use attack, but it failed because we didn't attack them. We're gonna go for a Flame Charge, and they're gonna use Detect again. Alright, let's do it again with Flame Charge. Ooh, they're gonna use Bite, so we gotta take it out really quick. And our speed's increased. Alright, let's see what we got here. We're gonna take it out with a Flame Charge. Not bad. Ooh, they're gonna send out Purloin. We're gonna send out Sky for training again. Alright. We're gonna swap back into Oreo. They're gonna use Growl, but that's gonna only lower our attack. We're gonna go for a Flame Charge again. And they're gonna go for Fury Swipes. Not bad for an attack, but we're gonna go for a Flame Charge. And we managed to take down the Purloin. Ooh, Sky leveled up. Alright. Now we're gonna keep going, and we got ourselves another battle. Alright, let's see what he's got. Alright, he's gonna send out a Pidove. I'm gonna see what my Pidove can do with a Pidove against Pidove battle. Alright, we're gonna go for a Leer. And then we're gonna go for a Growl. Not bad. We're gonna go for a Quick Attack. Man, we managed to take it down, and they tried to use Leader, but our special ability is Big Peck, so it won't do anything. We're gonna go for another Quick Attack, and we're gonna go for a Gus. Oh man, a critical hit, not good. We're gonna swap into Oreo. And they're gonna go for a Quick Attack, and another crit. What does what mean getting hit by critical hits? Alright, we're gonna heal up again. This time with a super potion. And they're gonna use Gus. Alright, we're gonna go for a flame charge. Alright, we managed to take it down. Let's see what else they got. Ooh, a Roggenrola. We're gonna swap into Sky again and then try to take it down with Pansage. Alright, let's see what it's got with Pansage. Ooh, they're gonna go for a Harden. That's gonna be hard. And we're gonna go for a Vine Whip. Ooh, not much. They're gonna go for a Tackle. That's gonna do a little damage. We're gonna go for a Vine Whip again. That's still nothing. They're gonna go for a Headbutt. We're gonna heal up with a Potion. Alright, they're gonna go for Sand Attack. That's gonna lower our accuracy. Alright, we're gonna try with a Leader this time. Alright, they're gonna go for a Headbutt. We're gonna go for another Leader. Alright, they're gonna go for a Tackle. And another crit. That's really hard. We're gonna go for another Potion. Just to keep Pansage into the game. They're gonna go for a Tackle. Alright, we're gonna go for another Vine Whip. Alright, they're gonna go for a Headbutt. Ooh, and it looks like Pansage is down. So we're gonna go into Oreo. Alright, we're gonna go into Flame Charge. And hey, we managed to take it out. Alright, we got some money for it. Alright, now we're gonna make our way through here. And we made it to Nectarine City. Come with me a sec. If you go straight ahead, there's a Pokemon Center. And you want these? Hey, we got some Chesto berries. Now, basically, these berries, when held, it basically prevents Pokemon from sleepings, and also cures it from sleep. Anyway, the gym is going to be up there in the museum. So we're going to quickly heal up first. Alright. Now we're going to quickly try to see if we have items to sell. Unfortunately, we don't. So we're gonna basically just buy some super potions, because I know what's coming up next. Alright, so we're gonna exit out of the shop and make our way towards the museum. Alright, here it is, and ooh, it's N. Everyone basically is explaining his philosophy again. And he's asking, if we agree with this, we're gonna say yes. And he's gonna challenge us to another battle. Now he's gonna be a lot more tougher than last time, where he has 3 Pokemon. He's gonna send out Bidoof, we're gonna send out Sky. And we're gonna swap into Oreo. And he's gonna use Growl. That's gonna weaken us a little bit. We're gonna hit it with a Flame Charge. Ooh, critical hit. Nice. Bidoof fainted. Ooh, it's gonna level up to level 13. Ooh, Temple is next. So we're gonna basically swap into Bidoof. Oh, not Bidoof. We're gonna swap into Rocky again. And he's gonna send out a Temple. Now we're gonna swap out and go into Oreo. Hopefully it will be strong enough to take out a Temple. Ooh, Bubble Beam. That's gonna be super effective. And ooh, not good. So we're gonna have to swap into Pansage now. And Bubble Beam. That's gonna basically hurt a little bit. So we're gonna go for a Leer. Ooh, Supersonic, not good. Supersonic is an annoying move where basically it will confuse a Pokemon, but we managed, and if you are unlucky, you'll end up hitting yourself. Alright, he's gonna use Growl. And we've now out of the confusion, we use Vine Whip. Alright. They're gonna use Supersonic again. Hopefully we're lucky, and nope, we're not lucky, and we hit ourselves. So we're gonna try again with a Vine Whip. They're gonna use Bubble Beam. And we're gonna use Vine Whip. And we're gonna heal up with a potion. Whoa, Super Potion. Alright. Let's see what we got here. We're gonna go for a Supersonic again. This time we're gonna go for a Vine Whip again. They're gonna use Bubble Beam. And like I said, we got unlucky. We're gonna try again. And our speed fell, but we snapped out and used Vine Whip. And managed to take out the Temple. Alright, oh, Oreo is now level 17. Oh, Timber. Now, basically, this is the new fighting type in the game. So we're gonna swap out into Rocky. And he's gonna send out Timber, but this time, we're gonna send out Sky for battling. And basically, we're gonna send, because flying is super effective against fighting. He's gonna use a Low Sweep, that didn't do much. He's gonna use Bide, but we're gonna go for 2 Gusts. As in one more, and we're gonna go for 1 more. Not bad. So we're gonna go for a Quick Attack now. Nice, we managed to take out Timber. Ooh, Rocky grew to level 13. And we got more money for winning. And ooh, Oreo is evolving. Now let's see what we got here. And we got ourselves a Pig Knight. Ooh, he wants to learn arm thrust. Now we're gonna learn and we're gonna forget tackle for it. Nice. So it's strong. Basically saying he's not strong yet. But we still managed to beat him. And ooh, I know power I need Reshiram. The legendary Pokemon that along with the hero wrestle. Basically, he's talking about some philosophy or legend. Anyway, I'm gonna, before we head into the gym, I'm gonna end things off here. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time. And until then, keep howling.